From a complexity point of view, right? People understand this is complex. Why do you think it's complex? We had been building applications, traditional applications. It's not new. The threats are new or not new, right? So what makes it harder in AI, right? I'll tell a couple of our customer stories as you go along, but love to hear your thoughts. What makes it complex? So that the people, listeners can understand, oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, this is the reason why it's complex.
Yeah. Well, first, let's start with one of the sad facts of, call it application security, which is the
Yeah.
first OWASP top 10 list, that we now think of as being for web apps came out 25 years ago.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the first thing on the list was SQL injection.
Yeah.
Not like that problem went away.
Yeah.
It's still
Yeah.
there. Everybody knows
This
about it.
way. Yeah.
We're moderately better at defending against it, but like
Hmm.
when you build one of these new applications, first off, you don't get to forget everything that you had to learn about how to build secure apps in a web
Yeah.
environment and secure APIs and all those other things. So all that's a baseline of complexity.
Mm. Hmm.
Then what happens is somewhat counterintuitive. Is we think of one of the reasons it's hard to keep secure software is that software is so dumb, right? It's
Hmm.
not
Hmm.
doesn't have any self-awareness, and so
All
these
right.
really rudimentary tricks of uh, putting, injecting something into a log or something like that. You
Right.
have to defend against them very, very meticulously.
Yeah.
The thing that happens as you add AI to the mix is you get something that feels more like a human. They're not as
Hmm.
smart as humans yet,
Hmm.
but the thing that we all know to be true is when you ask a CISO what's the most dangerous entity on their network, it's their own employees,
Yeah. Right.
right? It's
Humans.
CISOs are not
Yeah.
worried about, at least not nearly so much about the 0-day vulnerabilities in their code and this and that and the other thing, although that's part of their program. They're worried about these basic things like phishing.
Mm.
When we talk about things like prompt injection, which is at the
Mm.
top of our list,
Mm.
which is actually very different from SQL injection. And
Right.
one of the reasons is prompt injection, in terms of how you defend against it, is more like
Mm.
defending against phishing than it is
Right.
injection.
Then is SQL injection. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's so
And
true.
so what it is you kind of have to reset all your expectations to it's like defending naive users. And it's like you gave a bunch of entities on your network that have the judgment of a 3-year-old the keys to the kingdom in terms of what data they have
Right.
access to.
Right.
And you've got a whole different problem.